Everything, including three-dimensional laser imagery.
This is 7 World Trade Center. It's just a pile of rubble right there.
So that when firefighters look at these smoking piles of rubble with the naked eye, they've got a high-tech map to help them navigate. So essentially what this does is it shows you how high the debris pile is
Exactly.
throughout the whole debris field.
That's right.
And why is that so critical?
Because the teams that are out there working now know exactly where they are in the field, how high it is, where they have to go.
It's a huge operation, some 1,400 people, staffing New York's Emergency Operations Center. But Director Richard Sheirer is the first to tell you it was not supposed to be this way.
You're seeing pieces of the Trade Center that were impaled into the building.
Sheirer survived the attack, but like too many New Yorkers, lost some of his closest friends.
There are a lot of very good people in that building. Police officers, firefighters, guys I worked with for 30 years, friends of mine, friends of my kids. It's tough, it's tough. Good people, good people. That's all I can do.
These days, Sheirer has little time to mourn. He had a gleaming, state-of-the-art emergency operations center on the 23rd floor of the World Trade Center's Building 7, built to withstand bomb blasts and hurricane-force winds, but not a 110-story building collapse.
And 7 ended up going down after building number 1 hit it and put it on fire.
So
Took
your
some
emergency
time.
operations center, the place that was supposed to coordinate how you'd respond to a disaster like this, was destroyed.
It was destroyed in the collapse of that building.
But just 2 days later, this makeshift facility was up and running, and it's now the nerve center of this recovery effort. Of course, it's been almost 7 days now since any survivors were pulled out of this wreckage alive. On Tuesday afternoon, we were taken with one of FEMA's urban search and rescue teams down below the World Trade Center complex. These rescuers are literally walking through the terraces underground, crawling through the shafts, boring through the collapsed buildings, trying to find someone alive. They say that to the extent that there's any hope, and clearly it's diminishing, it's there underground. Matt?
All right, NBC's David Bloom in Lower Manhattan this morning. David, thanks very much. We appreciate it. It's 12 past the hour. Here's Katie.
Matt, for the past week, the Federal Emergency Management Agency has had teams in place at the World Trade Center, as we just heard, sifting through debris and searching for survivors. And FEMA will take a lead role in the long-term recovery effort. Joe Albaugh is the director of FEMA. Mr. Albaugh, good morning to you.
Good morning, Katie.
I know you were at the site yesterday. In fact, you have visited it periodically for the last several days.
Correct.
How has the site changed and since you saw